In the
Well, in the 11th century, sorry, you want the short version? My grandparents are Armenian.
Welcome to our Vassal Law Immigration Minutes podcast, where we focus on giving you tips to navigate complex U.S. immigration laws without the politics. Hi, everyone, and welcome to another presentation of Just Wait, One U.S. Immigration Minute. Today's topic is U.S. tariffs, friend or foe. I'm G. Evans, a U.S. business immigration lawyer, and I'm also pleased to be a dual citizen of Canada and the United States. I was born and raised in Toronto, Ontario, and I still remember the uncertainty and fear in the air when NAFTA was first introduced. As a young Canadian watching the economy shift in the late 80s and especially 90s, I saw firsthand how trade agreements could impact local businesses. Fast forward to today, I've spent more than 25 years helping Canadian companies and international entrepreneurs expand successfully into the U.S. market. And right now, we're seeing new challenges, U.S. tariffs, that are shaking up global trade again. But here's the good news. Tariffs don't have to hurt your business. In fact, they can be the catalyst for your next phase of growth if you move strategically. Tariffs can hit your bottom line before even having the time to react, as we know, raising the cost of doing business, making your pricing uncompetitive, and squeezing margins. So here's the question. Are you going to wait and hope the sector you're in isn't affected next? Or are you going to prepare your business now to thrive in spite of the tariffs? That's where E-1 and E-2 treaty visas come in, especially for Canadians and also for entrepreneurs from other treaty countries like the UK, Germany, Japan, and Australia. Let's start with the basics. If your company is already doing business with the US, meaning you're over 50% international business, revenues come from the US, you may qualify for the E-1 treaty trader visa. We've helped marketing firms, software providers, logistic companies, you name it, analyze their invoices and get approved. If you're looking to start or expand a business in the US and you've already to invest in the growth, the E-2 treaty visa is your best tool. And it's not just for millionaires. You don't need 1 million like the EB-5 visa. What you need is just enough capital to properly run the business and a real business plan. Our lawyers specialize in meeting and helping our clients set that standard. One of our firm's key niches is helping Canadians structure joint ventures with the US citizen. These partnerships reduce startup costs significantly, and it makes E-2 qualification easier and gives you a leg up in the US market with shared office space. You also have access to staff and suppliers that are based in the US, strategic customer connections, and these are real advantages that position you for long-term success. Here's the truth. Tariffs are just one side of the story. The other side is growth opportunities. If you're proactive, e-visas give you benefits. It allows you to expand your brand into the United States, open new revenue streams, protect your supply chain, beat competitors who are still waiting. We've seen this firsthand with Canadian clients and businesses around the world who used E-2 visas to go global without getting crushed by trade policy. Our firm doesn't just do paperwork. We guide you through a strategy backed by decades of real-world experience. Because I'm Canadian by birth and American by naturalization, I understand the mindset, the culture, and the pressures Canadian entrepreneurs face. We know how to get results and how to make your move into the US both legal and profitable. So if you're a Canadian entrepreneur, startup, solopreneur, or a mid-sized growing business, and you're ready to stop worrying about tariffs and start expanding into the US, let's talk. We're ready to help you leverage E-1 and E-2 visas as your next big move. We have linked and provided our contact information in the description below. Let's build your US strategy, not just to survive, but to scale. Thanks for tuning in again for Just Wait, One US Immigration Minute, where we hope this insight into Canadian E-1 and E-2 visas in response to US tariffs was helpful. Until the next time, take care.